Okay. We're talking beta-glucan and the immune system. Later on, we're going to talk a little bit about zinc in the immune system. Beta-glucan has so many benefits to this stuff. I've been using it in my skincare products now since the early 1990s as a sun protection ingredient. It's not a sunscreen or a sunblock, but it does boost the skin's immune system. The skin, you can put it right on wounds. There's lots of literature that talks about it being very effective for wound healing. It's good for infections, to prevent infections, to help heal infections. And on top of everything else, beta-glucan is a wonderful way, using beta-glucan is a wonderful way to lower blood cholesterol. Lots of literature that talks about using beta-glucan, the various forms of beta-glucan to help lower blood cholesterol and blood fats, non-toxic, of course, not like statin drugs, not like the medical model. You get beta-glucan either supplementally. Youngevity has purchased a company that will, hopefully in the next 30 days, 60 days or so, real soon, you'll be able to purchase beta-glucan products from Youngevity. In the meantime, vegetables are going to be a great source of beta-glucan. Mushrooms are a good source of beta-glucan. Yeast, nutritional yeast, brewer's yeast, which is a great supplement on its own, also is a good source of beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is also great for your liver. The liver is a key player in detox, a key player in immunity, and a key player in prostaglandins. We've been talking about prostaglandins here, and we're going to finish up talking about prostaglandins probably by the end of the week. In the meantime, you can use beta-glucan to boost prostaglandins. Prostaglandins themselves are antiviral, anti-flu, anti-shingles, ultimate EFAs, people. Get yourself on the ultimate EFAs, ultimate EFA Plus. Prostaglandins are a type of activated essential fatty acid, as we've said before. Anyway, beta-glucan for the liver. The liver is probably the most important single structure for the immune system and for keeping for infections, for helping the body fight microbes and pathogens and viruses, etc., for Ebola protection. Keeping your liver healthy is a major Ebola antiviral strategy and an anti-cancer strategy as well. There's lots of nutrients that are important for the liver in addition to beta-glucan. Selenium, the ultimate selenium is great for the liver. Same with vitamin A, same with vitamin E, same with the ultimate EFAs. But of all the nutrients that play a role in the health of the liver, none is more important than plain old, inexpensive zinc. I love this stuff, zinc. Now, I'm not saying that zinc is the end-all and be-all for the liver, but there's no other nutrient that's more important than zinc when it comes to liver health. Zinc is stored in large quantities in the liver. It's a key player in detoxification enzyme reactions that take place in the liver. It's important for keeping the liver itself, the organ, the liver, protected from stresses, especially the stress of alcohol. If you're drinking a lot of alcohol, if you have a binge drinking evening, make sure you're using zinc before you go out drinking. And then after you go out drinking, you can help protect yourself from a hangover. If you take 50 milligrams of zinc a day on a regular basis, you may not even get hangovers. In fact, zinc is actually a key ingredient in a lot of hangover remedy products. Zinc is also protective against liver poisoning, and zinc can protect the liver from the toxic burden of drugs, pharmaceuticals, and other poisons, food additives, drink additives. I'm not talking here about side effects from prescription drugs. I'm talking about just the work the liver has to do to detoxify itself from prescription drugs can be upregulated or improved by making sure that you're using 50 milligrams of zinc a day, zinc picolinate a day. That's the best form of zinc. I don't like the cheapo Walgreens kind of zinc, zinc sulfate, zinc gluconate. If you've ever taken zinc and ended up with a tummy ache, and now you think you don't want to take zinc anymore because it hurts your stomach, it's probably the wrong kind of zinc. High doses of zinc sulfate and zinc gluconate can indeed cause some stomach distress. Personally, I like zinc picolinate and also zinc monomethionine. Those are a little bit pricier forms of zinc, but in my opinion, they're a little bit better, a little bit easier to absorb. And if you've had a history of stomach or digestive distress from your zinc, chances are you're using sulfate or gluconate, and get yourself on the picolinate, and you'll notice that you don't have as much digestive distress. If you're one of those people out there with hepatitis C, and a lot of folks have hep C, you should know that zinc can be important for mitigating the symptoms of hepatitis C and improving the prognosis of hepatitis C. Don't waste your money on crazy $1,000 a pill medications. Don't waste your time going to a doctor who can do absolutely nothing for hepatitis C. Protect your liver. Correct digestive problems. Stay off of prescription drugs. How ironic is it that they give a liver toxic drug to help with liver disease, with liver poisoning or liver inflammation, which is what hepatitis is. So you get a drug for your hepatitis, which is hepatitis means an inflamed liver. So you get a drug for an inflamed liver that the liver has to that increases the work that the liver has to do. How intelligent is that, doctor? Ask your doctor how brilliant that is. If you have Hep C, chances are you're deficient in zinc. And anyway, chances are you're deficient in zinc even if you don't have hepatitis C. We're all deficient in zinc. By the way, zinc and sugar metabolism go together. So the more sugar you're eating, and that includes bread, of course, and pasta and rice and potatoes and fruit juice, etc., the more zinc you need, and the more zinc, the more likely you are to be experiencing zinc deficiency. Zinc is part of the insulin molecule. So if you're cranking out a lot of insulin and you're not replacing your zinc, there's a pretty darn good chance that you're going to be deficient in zinc. You guys, can you see what's happening here? How much of our diabetes epidemic and our hepatitis epidemic and our fatty liver disease epidemic and our toxification epidemic and our epidemic, which seem to be endless, are nothing more than the signs of deficiencies, nutritional deficiencies. Oh, by the way, zinc's an antidepressant. So if you're eating a lot of sugar and you're burning through zinc and you're not replacing your zinc and then you're depressed, you think it's possible maybe you're dealing with a zinc deficiency issue? $3 a month for zinc. That's how much it costs, 10 cents a day to make sure you're getting enough zinc. And always balance your zinc and copper. 50 milligrams a day of zinc with 2 to 4 milligrams of copper. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. Talking about zinc, I'll tell you about a really neat topical form of zinc that everybody knows about, but not that many people realize that it's zinc. And you've probably used it if you have poison ivy or some kind of rash. Zinc is just ridiculously important for the skin. It's important for so many different things in the body. Deficiencies are common, basically because of the soils. Soil deficiencies in zinc have been known about since the early 20th century. If you're not supplementing with zinc, the chances are pretty good you're deficient in this stuff. Tomorrow we'll talk a little bit about the skin benefits of zinc. It's stored in the skin. If you cut yourself or burn yourself or have some kind of topical trauma, zinc is actually mobilized to the area to help improve the production of collagen. Zinc's involved in collagen production. Zinc is also important if you have acne. Zinc is also important for anti-itching. So many benefits to this stuff. Zinc deficiencies are just one of the more tragic of all nutritional deficiencies. In any case, we'll continue this discussion tomorrow on The Bright Side. Time to hit